I almost dropped my controller. What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and today we're going to be continuing and hopefully ending Steelrising playthrough once and for all. So without further ado, we're going to jump right in actually. And the whole goal for today is really just to make sure and see like how far can we get to the end. Is there any additional, bosses, like a sewer boss I've been waiting for, anything like that? So there's a few things we got to look at. Hopefully we end it, though, because there's some really cool games that I do want to feature for you guys on this channel. So let's see. Hey, quit that! My cat is biting her collar because she's a little butt. But anyways, so we need to go to the Bastille and then find the gunpowder at said Bastille. So essentially, we should be on the straightforward path towards the end. I don't know exactly how much longer we have, but my goal will be to finish this game today. Alright. I already forgot how to play. I was playing some Apex Legends, and my internet was just going crazy. We got a piece of bread. This is probably a side quest item. So if anybody's hungry, we will be sure to give it to them. I bet it's delicious too. A baguette. Oh wow, okay. I've never been shot by those guys before. I mean, he shot at me. Nice. Gonna have to try a little harder than that, bud. We got the interrupt there. Ooh, I didn't get the iframes, sadly. I am gonna do a fully charged R2 and then R1. That should finish him off. Very nice. Alright. So it looks like we could probably safely drop down there. But, what's the fun in that? Can I unlock this? I don't have the key for that. Lovely. That's probably gonna be an area that we need to revisit at some point. If you see any cockades of France, let me know. I do need to interact with them and hopefully use this piece of bread. Essence of a warrior spirit. I could actually check and see what the bread's for. It's probably a quest item, so. The doctor's pouch, which I would love to, provide to that dude. These are all of the kind of memory items as well. Secret box. Okay, no, where's my bread? Due to the shortage of wheat in the kingdom, a catastrophe caused by speculation and crop failures, the people in Paris could only find scarce quantities of bad rye bread with a gray crumb and an unpleasant taste. This situation intensified the people's resentment towards a king they felt was indifferent to their fate. Now, it is considered a quest item, so I can only imagine that there'll be somebody that needs it. Even though it is not a very tasty bread, it's probably one that is going to be greatly appreciated. Alright, let's drop down here. Let's see what we got. Just looking for all the items and whatever else they have hidden around here. If anything. We got some improved flame grenades. Looks like somebody's over there trying to ambush us. Yep. Alright. Took care of that one. I was trying to get a sneak attack in on this enemy, but I wasn't even able to. I didn't get the prompt. Usually you get a red cursor if you can do a critical attack or a sneak attack on them, and I wasn't able to do that. We'll dodge this. Gotta take out this guy first. He's gonna be more of a problem, to be honest. The big guy might hurt us, but take him out. Now we can fight him fair and square. Of course, I'm stuck against the rocks here. There you go. I was like, I can't jump. Waiting for a strike. There you go. He finally committed to something. He's got a lot of poise. He usually does subsequent stuns like that. He's immobilized, so we'll go ahead and finish him off. No good. No good at all. That was sloppy. I am a little rusty, though. Haven't played in a couple of days. We can break through that. And that's probably what we want to do. There's the gunpowder, and there's the Bastille. Okay, so let's go through here. Do all these little roundabout things first. We're in the sewers. Are we going to get our secret sewer boss fight that I've been claiming is going to happen? I do not know. We'll find out. Alright, so we've unlocked this. That's probably going to take us to the beginning. I have no clue exactly where we're at, but it could be something that circles around to an earlier area. And we're going to jump. We can break through that wall. And it looks like that gate is blocked as well from that side, so that's unfortunate. I might need to backtrack and see exactly where the heck that's supposed to take me. What did that open up? You know, what did that connect? I don't know, just from memory. There's been so many sewer sequences. They all kind of blah together. I've clearly been here before. Okay, that's probably going to be the Luxembourg area. So we're totally going to just bypass that for now. No need to revisit that area. We've been there so many times. In fact, I'm about tired of Luxembourg. That's where the old guys talk. Alright, we got... Ooh, I didn't even see what we got. It didn't even give me a prompt. Must not be important. Oh, wow, okay. Wasn't looking there. Hey, 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 hey. Easy. I'm gonna get hit right in the face. Yep. Yep, twice. Alright. Now we'll continue going down. I'm going to use the compass just so I like to have the waypoints pretty much always visible on screen. There's been a few instances where it really hasn't been an option for me, and or when they bugged out, so I will have them up at all times if possible, as often as I can. Ambush. My cat is going crazy. I gotta see what she's getting into. I have no clue. She's just playing with stuff. Alright, let's go up here. And let's see what we got. I can go up here, and that's it. Okay, I was gonna say, or I can go through. No, I can't. I lied. I fibbed. This is possibly the gate that we were on the other side of. Yep, because that burlap sack has been broken. Or opened. Let's see. This is an interesting area. Let's go here, and if not, we'll go back. I'm going to do a fully charged R2. Another fully charged R2. And then an L2. And then a jumping R2. Oh gosh, no I'm not. Jumping R2. Where'd you come from, little guy? These guys always give us alchemical capsules, which I'll gladly take. I'm going to use an ordinary oil vial. And let's see. I bet we... Okay, so we're not going to be able to open this yet. This is definitely going to be something that's opened once we kind of, I guess, progress down this quest line. So that's fine. Let's go ahead and retrace our steps. This is the door we opened just a few moments ago. So where does it want me to go, I wonder? again, the waypoints are pretty terrible. They typically don't give you really good indication of where to go, sadly. It's just kind of a generalization. Like, hey, it's over here somewhere. And that's what kind of makes me... that's one of the frustrating things about this game, if anything. The game in general is okay. It's not bad at all. It's got some good elements to it, decent fighting and all that. But one thing that it doesn't do too well is it does have a lot of minor blemishes, and sometimes like they are so much so that they can stop you from playing the game. And I just made a full circle, so I'm not sure. But anyways, whether it be frame rate or just kind of like just glitches in general or things that prevent you from running, and it's just several little things like that that when you add them all up, it can be a bit frustrating. So I can't go through there. It is dark as hell too. You would think I'd have to do something with this, but can't jump across it. I can't grab any of those items either. Alright. I really hope we don't run in circles for this entire playthrough. Back up. All the doors that I tried to open were locked, so... Oh, it's gonna be one of those streams. And I've had some terrible streams lately. Trying to be positive and all that, and that's all fine and dandy, but sometimes, man, it just gets a little stressful. Yesterday's stream, I was trying to play Apex Legends and trying to get 1,000 kills with Octane, and I couldn't get the kills I needed. I just kept getting destroyed, and I had been playing really good lately, so I was just so shocked. But then I was like, okay, I'll play Apex today, I'll get the kills. But then my internet kept messing up. Like, I don't know if it was my internet, because I think my internet's fine, but it was more so like the connection was just, I don't know, it was just weird. So I was like, okay, this is not good. And then it just kept, you know, lagging, and it kept saying like disconnect, and it had all this crazy like, you know, like unregistered shots and just skipped movement and stuff like that. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to play Apex then. So I was like, well, it's fine. I'll go ahead and beat Steelrising. But I have been eager to beat this game because it's a good game. It's fun, but it's not without its issues, as we discussed. But I'm ready to move on to a different game. I love the you know, the Souls likes and stuff, and this is definitely a fun one. I love that they explored this era. But I'm definitely ready for something else, something a little more polished. There's a demo that I'd really like to feature and show you guys that I'm really excited about, so I'm hoping that if I beat this game today, I can show you all tomorrow. Alright, let's go ahead and tag this. This is probably a memory item, so we're going to be approaching a Titan. That looks like Cagliostro.
That's enough, Monsieur Lecointe. My assistants and I are exhausted. We're not grave diggers, elephant.
Oh, I understand. The task you have been given does not please you. Perhaps you do not find it worthy of your high qualifications.
Indeed. My family has been dedicated to serving the kingdom for over a century, and you cannot ignore what it has cost us. I refuse to fall that low.
Very well. As you wish. Since this is the case, you will have a more prestigious assignment starting today.
You'll be a Titan.
Was there anything else?
He's like, all I have to do is complain. And corporate, yeah. Squeaky wheel.
That they will never complain about their fate again.
So they're dead-ish. We got a whetstone. Alright, we'll see what's around here. Lots of nothing. do a charged R2, a second charged R2, and then just a light attack here to finish him off. Definitely can't make any of those fancy jumps or anything, and I don't see a platform to reach onto. Hopefully he doesn't shoot me. He might try. I'm gonna cling to this and come around and kill this dude then. Let's search this chest really quickly. Frost resistance, I'll be fighting an ice dude. Lovely. That means he'll probably be slow, which is great. He'll try and slow us down too, though. Get our feet wet. Oh, that's a fast shot there, sir. Goodbye. Alright, he didn't take any fall damage, and that's fine. Just checking to see if there's any other items around the corner here before we go down and finish off this fool. Frost resistance vial. Didn't even do anything. Wait. Oh, so where'd he go? What is happening? I don't understand. Can't lock on anymore. So that's great. So it's just glitches like that. Now I can't even lock on, you know? It's very strange. The issues that you do get. Let's see if we can actually grapple from here. I bet I can from up here. Ooh, no. A little bit too sharp of an angle, I guess. I'll try one other thing. If not, we're gonna just skip it. It's time to beat this game. Let's see, can I make it from here? I bet I can. There you go. Lovely. Ordinary oil vial. Oh, that was scary. You can take fall damage in this game, so you gotta be very careful. I hope I can lock on to some of these enemies. He can lock on to me. Alright, big guy first. Lovely. Alright, we healed up. We're good to go. We're getting shot in the back by this guy, but the smaller projectile guys, they just gotta go. He only does a 2-hit combo, even though it does look like he's gonna do a 3rd hit. He doesn't. And we're gonna go ahead and finish him off. Super Bear Mike, what's going on, my friend? Hopefully you're doing good today. Good day at work, hopefully. Let's see. So Deep Rock Galactic, that was a very interesting game. It looks like a game that you can really just kind of get, you can just play for hours and you're like, oh whoa, I didn't even realize I've been playing that long. Like it was a lot of fun to watch. I do like the setting. It's kind of like a space type setting, but it's got gnomes, so I mean, it's really cool. I like it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it. Okay, so what the heck? Ooh, I gotta go there. Okay, lovely. So now let's go this way. And we'll come around. I don't know how that used so much stamina, but that's fine. I'm not asking these weird questions anymore. This game just baffles me. There it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and search this area. It looks like we're finally in the cells. We got an essence of a revolutionary spirit. And hopefully we get some more goodies along the way. Oh, maybe you're hungry. Ooh, hold on. I'll save you. I'm gonna hold and be greedy, get the charged R2, and we'll finish him off with a... Well, maybe not. Maybe not. He's gonna finish us off. We got the iron key.
They abandoned me. The jailers. It's been days. Maybe weeks.
I'll save you.
Nothing to be sold. I'm hungry, madame. I'm ravenous.
I've got just the thing, some stale rye bread.
Here, monsieur.
Bless you, madame. I wish you the best of luck. The fickle Lady Luck will have her work cut out for her. When you're face to face with the executioner.
The executioner?
Oh, yes. You won't escape. Ding, ding. His icy blade won't spare you. Mark my words. He's made so many heads roll. Sir, they all
A guillotine man?
fall like withered apples. The executioner is brave as long as it stays cold. If he were to meet the flame, his ashes would be less bold.
That's his weakness, fire. But we could have probably deduced that from his frost affinity. But no worries. I didn't even know or think to try elemental damage on different enemies. I've just been using the same thing. I don't know if this weapon deals fire damage. If I do that. So we could do that. I mean, if he's strong, like most of these enemies we've done pretty well to defeat pretty quickly, but if he's a stronger enemy and we do need to rely on, increased damage from elemental things, stuff like that, we can do that. I'm not averse to that. Glad you enjoyed it, bro. God of War tonight. Sir McDonnell, what's going on? 48 days left until Ragnarok. Apparently, though, the end of the world is Saturday, right? According to all the conspiracy theorists. So hopefully we survive until then. That would be a nice thing. Let's see. That is an item that I want just because it's out of reach. We're going to break this. Essence of a Revolutionary Spirit. Very good, very good. Grab the rest of these items here. Oh, okay, you're not even facing me. That was interesting. I couldn't tell his front from his back. That was weird. That was odd. "48 days left." That's exciting. That leaves us with a full month and some change to do, to make some other content, feature some other awesome games, and for us to finish up our other runs that we've been trying to get through. So I'm glad that we still have time. I'm glad that it's not just around the corner, so we can have ample time to do what we need to wrap up all these other loose ends, get these other streams completed. It's going to be great. We finally have our save point. This is the first one. I have 34,000 Anima Essence, which is hard to see because my head is blocking it, but it's there, I promise. It's totally there. Axe Bear. Alright, so we got that. That is a blocked gate as per usual. Let's see, we'll go ahead and come around. I don't see anything else. We're probably going to end up going back and jumping out the window. In a good way. So we can make progress. So over by the Vestal, I'll circle back around and I'm going to... oh gosh. Jump out the window to see if there's any goodies out there. Really, bro? I figured you'd do that. You hit really hard. Alright, there you go. Man, those guys hit pretty hard. And I haven't upgraded my armor or done anything like that. Changed it out since the beginning of the game. So I'm starting to feel it now. Ever so slightly. The pain of not upgrading my gear. But I'm not worried about it. I feel like we're about to beat the game anyway, so why bother? Alright, I do believe at this point, that's wanting me to go to the Bastille. We're going to find the gunpowder, and I think if we jump out that window that was open, we can probably find it. What end of the world theory, bro? Man, there's so many. I've been seeing a lot of stuff like, okay, remember I told you that I just created a TikTok like a week ago? Well, I was getting ready to post some stuff, and I haven't posted anything yet, but I was, all right, so let me go ahead and get started on this. And I was just like, how does it all work? You know, so I'm getting kind of familiarized with TikTok, and man, you can go down some rabbit holes. Like, I love me a conspiracy theory. I love me a good conspiracy theory. I love to entertain those ideas just because it's just interesting, and you know, there's some of it, there's some truth in some of it, but I mean, not a lot of it, but it's just entertaining for me. Anyways, going down some rabbit holes, and I was like, wait, what? Like, apparently, like a Saturday, it's supposed to be like a really big thing going. I'm like, what? Like, I didn't even know. So everyone's been talking about it and freaking out about all the tinfoil hat dudes. And I'm like, whoa, I had no clue that there was like something. It's so funny though, because, you know, I don't know how old you are, but back in, you know, when I was a child, you remember Y2K, right? Like, that was like supposed to be a big thing, and then 2012 was supposed to be another big thing. I mean, there's been so many every few years where it's like, oh, it's the end of the world. So I was like, okay. But apparently, there's a lot of stuff going around on TikTok and all that, all the conspiracy theorists and all that stuff. I was like, I had no clue. I'm over here just doing my own thing, minding my business. And we got 2 days left, apparently. Just kidding. But yeah, I'm like, what? I gotta get out more. I love good conspiracy theories. Oh man, yes, I do too. I absolutely love them. I like just diving into some of that stuff, just for fun. But I always do it with a, you know, with a good intention of just most entertainment's sake. I'm not trying to, you know, because, you know, the thing is about a lot of just the internet in general, you can be so overfed with just misinformation, and because it's so tailored to you, you know, it can be something where it starts really making it to where it is believable or something like that. And so you need to go in with a clear conscience, understand, okay, I'm going in, I'm going to have some fun with this, or I'm going to, you know, whatever, as opposed to, I need to find the secrets of the earth, because that's not, you're just not going to find the secrets of the universe. You know, it's like, you know, social media is not the place. Internet is not the place. Ooh, ice. So we got the Boreas wheel. We have a similar wheel, actually. One, yeah, this is just pure physical, it seems. And then we have one that's fire. But anyways, yeah, I love me a good conspiracy theory. It's so entertaining, and, man, some of them are just so creative, too. It's like, wow, how'd you connect those dots? Or I didn't really notice that. Or I had seen that before, but I didn't know what it meant. And now I know. So I like things like that, for sure. I remember all the Y2K ads and promotions. They really took it and ran away. Oh, they sure did. Because here's the thing. What is true, and what we all know, is that everything revolves around money, man. Makes the world spin, apparently. And anything you can do to make a quick buck, the people in power will make sure they squeeze that penny until they get 5 cents out of it. So yeah, anything to make money, anybody will monetize or take an opportunity. You know, that's where all that kind of stems from.
As promised, I have interceded on.
You are going to be the next Titan. He bonked him on the head. Oh, he didn't kill him. He's going to be the Titan, so he wouldn't be able to kill him. That's right. We've got the second memory item. So we're making some progress here.
Listen to my voice.
He's not even swinging it, right? He's just like... You gotta go like... Doot, doot. Metronome style. Capture card came. Nice. Wait till you see my stream tonight. And the Super Bear Axe combos. Alright, so they're gonna be in like super high def now, alright? I can't wait to see that. I'll definitely pop in today again. Ooh, hold on. I need to take this call really quickly. I'm gonna mute the mic. Alright, thank you guys for that. I had to take care of some business. But no, we're all good. Yeah. I can't wait to see your new capture card. I had a scare this Sunday, I believe, and I had to troubleshoot my capture card, my TV, my PlayStation, and all my consoles really that I had connected up here. And it ended up being that my HDMI cords were damaged, so I had to buy some replacements. But oh my gosh, I was very concerned because my screen was flickering only whenever I was playing a game. And I was preparing to do a stream or just get ready to capture some content. And I couldn't because it was just completely just messed up. So I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, of course, like the day before I'm trying to, you know, go back to my regular schedule of things, and it was really concerning. But it's fine. Everything's good. You got replacement cords and we're good to go now. Alright, we gotta take out this little guy. These guys seem to have a lot more health. They are buffed right now by this little alchemical bastard. There you go. Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it, it's fine. They have no aggro range whatsoever. And that one just like over it. Love it. But yeah, what if you don't mind me asking, what capture card did you get? Like what kind did you get? I use Elgato. And I'm usually pretty open about my settings and things like that because I want other people to be able to do it and replicate it too. I had to learn everything from like just trial and error. Like I didn't have anyone like coaching me or mentoring me through this process, so it was a lot. But I've learned a lot, so I want to share that information. So I use Elgato, and I use Streamlabs. I used OBS for a period of time, but the most recent Elgato and the software just kept skipping every time I was recording. So when I use Streamlabs, I can now stream just fine without any interruption or any kind of graphical issues. Oh gosh, wide swinging strikes. We moved in the right angles though, so we avoided all that death. Sir McDonnell says, I was able to finish all the side quests. Hopefully when the DLC comes out, they will fix that. So I was under the impression that we already had access to the DLC because we bought the special edition. So I thought all we had to do was speak with Abby Gregoire and we'd be able to access the DLC, right? Isn't that what it says? Like when we first log in, I think. When I very first logged in, I was like, oh, I have access to the DLC already? I could be wrong. I mean, it's happened many times before. Let's see. So I could jump across. Ooh, that's going to be a tough jump to make. I can't jump this way, though. Let's see. Can we make it? Oh, my God. I did not jump again. There's always, like, a weird missed input thing that can happen, too. And that's scary. It's called stored input. So you, like, jump even though you jumped, like, a minute ago. It happens. Happens in Souls games a lot, really. Or it's actually stored rolls is what I get more often than anything. Oh, hi. That was very nice. You know, I didn't want to use an ordinary vial, and you made me waste it. I wanted to know if I could carry more than 99. See, because right now, I used one, and I'm still stuck at 99, so it must mean I have more than 99. And the curse, or the counter just doesn't show that. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Okay, we could drop down there. Oh my goodness.
The jailer the king has chosen to guard Monsieur de Vaucanson and protect the secret of his automats. This shows
I didn't want to
how
jump down there
important
yet.
this particular prisoner is to him.
Pretty sure. Okay, I am so totally dead. But I'm not. Not dead until I'm dead. Alright, they can't get me yet. So I see what they're doing. They're making me jump across the rampart walls in a really strange way. We got the, I imagine, the last Lavoisier catalyst. And I am very happy about that. I'm going to drop back down again to be safe about it. Avermedia. Okay, I've heard of that. I've heard of that. Tagged you in it on Twitter. Okay, perfect. Man, I need to I need to open my Twitter because I have not used it. I used my Instagram the other day. I was really proud of myself. But I created the TikTok, I updated my username, and once I'm going to add like 2 or 3 videos today I'm going to go ahead and now remove the Twitter from my socials links and, you know, the top 3 or whatever for Twitch, and I'll put my TikTok instead, because I think I'm going to have some fun with it. TikTok looks like a little, it's, you know, the funny thing is, I was first introduced to that kind of short style format of videos through YouTube Shorts, because YouTube Shorts was trying to compete with TikTok. So I'm already kind of familiar with that short form style. So a good thing is I'll be able to create the videos just fine, which is great. But it's just more so, I think it's going to be fun to create that kind of content as well, because it doesn't take a lot of time and it's really entertaining, and you know, it's just nice if you can bring a smile on someone's face or something. Just from being goofy or whatever. But I'm probably going to end up having more than one TikTok. The first one that I have will be primarily to drive people towards my Twitch channel. So I hope that that kind of creates, that kind of ties it together, you know. Probably going to have a separate one for the lore channel. And I think it'll work out fine. We'll see, though. I hate managing so many. I already have 3 channels plus a Twitch channel to manage, so it gets pretty tough. A little overwhelming sometimes, but I do try and keep a good schedule. And unfortunately, lately I hadn't been able to, but I do believe that now with everything kind of finalized and all that, that I should have no excuse to stick to schedule. Nice. Alright, well, we got ambushed, but they didn't quite get us. That's where we came in from. Okay. Got a little mixed up, because we've been going upstairs. Now they want us to go downstairs. I believe the last boss, maybe, is going to be the Executioner, but I would think it'd be powered by King Louis. So there must be another automat that we're going to be facing off with here before long. Let's see. I would have broken those. Whoa, my gosh, we haven't been there. Big boy. Love it. Driving now, bro. Lurking. Yeah, no worries. Lurk away, drive safe. That's all that matters. Sir McDonough, are you ready for to come back home, or have you enjoyed your time on your business trip? Hopefully a little bit of both. Okay, so I can keep going down, or I can search the rest of this area. I am home. Oh, okay. Oh, no. I am home. You're like, I'm back. Well, it's nice. I used to love taking business trips. I used to go all the time. Let's see this third memory, and I'll divulge some secrets about my past life.
Barbaric crimes committed legally in the name of the entire nation. These cruel laws are the doing of the tyrants who rule us.
Oh.
They are the chains they have always used to oppress the human race. And that, mes amis,
My friends.
is why the death penalty must be abolished.
Death penalty must be abolished, and then boom, bring out the guillotine. Guillotine enters now. Alright, how ironic that he is going to be the executioner, which of course must have some sort of guillotine element to it. I would be so shocked, and it would be a huge missed opportunity if they don't have some type of enemy that has that doesn't have a guillotine. Considering they featured King Louis as, you know, the main, like the main antagonist. I wasn't sure what word to use. We shall see. We shall see. Oh yeah. Anyway, so yeah, business trips. I used to love business trips. I'd been on quite a few in my years in corporate, and they are always awesome. Normally, you get to travel, you know, in style, and you get pampered when you get there. And so it's always nice. And it was just different because it broke up the monotony of the workday. Now I can safely drop down. I'll go ahead and open this. This should be a shortcut, hopefully to the Vestal, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we know this game. Alright, so I'm not going to upgrade anything. We have 17,000 anima essence. We probably need around 30,000 now to level up, so I'm going to go ahead and save it. Hold on to it. I don't really need anything. What was I supposed to do? Oh, yeah. Okay. And so it begins. Got a big boy over there. He looks ugly. And then we have... That's it. Okay. I wanted to make sure there weren't any smaller enemies. Let's take this guy down. This should be the infamous Executioner. That's not really... Oh, he is a guillotine. He literally is a guillotine. That's neat. Okay. Excellent enemy design. It's actually like the blade is made of ice. This will probably be the hardest boss if he does stuff like that. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's what I'd like to see. I need you over here, big boy. Uh-huh. Get out of your area, please. Oh, yes. Okay. Lovely. No. See, that's the stuff I don't like. I'm gonna do a charged R2. Please speed up just a bit. Oh, okay, he got it. We barely got it. Stay there. Yep, you're good. I love this enemy design. This is great. Doing another charged R2. I'm gonna be greedy. I don't care. Doing another charged R2. Apparently the secret of that attack is you get right up in his face. So many attacks are like that when it comes to hitboxes and stuff. Don't do it. Oh, he did it. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take it easy. Trying to bait that big strike again. I want that big strike. I was gonna say, he hasn't changed forms yet, but he's about to. He certainly is about to. Ooh, he got me anyways. Okay. Trying to get greedy and get an attack in between that phase. Nice. Best boss by far. Accidentally used an ordinary oil vial. I'm cool with it. He's gonna pull that out, yeah. Oh no. Charged R2, I don't care. I'm gonna finish you off with a charged R2, sir. I could easily do an L2 there. But I'm not. Titan destroyed. First try. That was awesome. I love that boss fight. The boss design in this game is excellent. Although most of the fights are relatively easy, even this one, they're a lot of fun. And they're fun to look at, you know? So far, my favorite boss in the game. GG's!
Listen to me, Bosson.
Kill, and kill again.
What do you mean?
Gotta throw in some Kirk in there. Kirk, Knight of Thorns.
They must roll straight into the pit.
Cela suffit.
Wake up, you crazy man.
Who am I?
That was such a cool boss design. I love that they literally made it a guillotine. Like, the boss was a guillotine. I thought it was going to have guillotine elements to it. Nah. It was a guillotine and the blade was ice.
The executioner? Oh no. Not anymore. That death factory. We had to lead the horde of the tortured victims there and hand them over to killers who are far more efficient and skilled than us. When I tried to give up my position, the king and the count offered me a new role, greffier at the Bastille. An easy job, and I fell into their trap.
Yeah, you did.
But now that I think about it, they must be the ones who sent you. They want my head.
You're rambling.
Yeah, dude, you what?
Their worst enemy. Come to rescue Monsieur de Vaucanson.
Nice. Aegis is a badass.
Oh, His Majesty's honored guest.
Yes.
The man for whom our good king reserves his most ruthless treatment. No one deserves to be punished like
Poor
that.
Vaucanson, he's probably
Take this
getting
key.
the worst of it right now.
Monsieur de Vaucanson's cell is downstairs. And do not delay. He is dying, madame. He's dying.
Alright. Let's go grab our module. Grade 3 endurance module, so we'd have a big chunk of additional stamina, which is awesome. Very good. Let's see, none of these doors open. I wonder, you know, we haven't gained a new ability from a Titan in a long time, since the battering ram. So, you know, I wonder if we are going to get any additional abilities, or that's just it for us. You know, they are going to be coming out with a New Game Plus here soon for this game.
Monsieur Sanson.
Madame, why haven't you gone to Monsieur de Vaucanson yet? What's keeping you?
Yeah, New Game Plus will be coming out here very shortly. I think it's going to come out this month. So we'll have New Game Plus mode, which allows you to keep all of your, you know, your attributes, your weapons, your leveling, etc. And enemies will be harder. There's going to be new weapons and some new animations, things like that. But it's just a typical New Game Plus mode. You will get some new items, though, in the New Game Plus, which is pretty cool. I think that would be, and you know, I would say very strongly suggested. And I'm really glad they did it, because in general, I think you can level very quickly in this game. And so you can get pretty powerful depending on how you spend your attribute points. So there was a point where I'm like, okay, like I feel like we're pretty powerful now, and the enemies just aren't necessarily too challenging. Even the bosses, however entertaining they are, they're not that very difficult. So I think the New Game Plus would be an excellent difficulty, because I think that's, to me in my mind, would be like the difficulty it probably should be in the beginning. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade our durability to 17. Very good. We definitely didn't need to use any elemental damage for the guillotine guy, but I'm sure we would have done even more damage had we chosen to go that route. Let's see what Aegis finds. This must be Vaucanson. Oh god, a rat. Yeah. Wasn't ready for that.
Monsieur.
That was tonight, mon enfant. Oh mon Dieu. They did it. They did it. They've turned my sweet daughter into a cold machine.
It's all right. Stay calm.
Well, Ludia, what has Cagliostro told you? Has he sent you to put me out of my misery?
No, I'm going to get you out of here. Let me help you.
There's no point. I'm burning with fever, and I'm already short of breath. Death lurks around every corner in this prison. I couldn't escape it. I'm not long for this world.
No, you can't. Outside, your automats are slaughtering men, women, and children. What you have done, monsieur, only you can undo.
What I have done, the miracles I performed, the wonders I gave to this kingdom, it was nothing but vanity. I closed my eyes to it for so long. Mesmer, Cagliostro, souls snatched from their eternal rest like water from a well. I should have set fire to the workshop. I should have melted my creations.
It's not too late to stop the massacre.
I don't have the strength. You must...
Speak, monsieur. Say something, enfant.
You must stop them. The king and his loathsome henchman Cagliostro, the master of the machines. He gives them their orders. He must be silenced at all costs. Take my hand.
Monsieur. Monsieur. Father.
No. contains what is left of her broken soul.
That's not very nice.
Lydia, I don't want to die without hope. In the name of what is left of her in you, in the name of her love for you, I beg you to free her from the purgatory our enemies have confined her to.
I will grant your wish, monsieur.
Do you realize what that means? Are you ready to make that
She has to die.
sacrifice?
The ultimate sacrifice.
Get that man some shoes.
Ma fille, I shall never see her darling face again. Ma petite. You must set her free. Bring her back into the light. The light.
Monsieur. Monsieur. Monsieur.
What next? Bakusan is dead. After all that work. With the return to the Cordelia convent, well, I need a carriage coin. This is a memory fragment. It looks like Bakusan creating the Aegis, the dancer.
Papa! Have you lost your mind?
Oh, son, my daughter, will you never listen? This machine belongs to the king, will serve him. There's nothing I can do about it.
Did he also order you to torture her?
The king wants me to make some improvements.
And you obey him just like that?
That's enough, Athenais. Let me work. And from now on, I forbid you from coming in here without my permission.
Forbid.
You're no better than your master, Papa!
Embroidered handkerchief A.V. for Athenais. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't know if I picked up any other keys, but that's fine. We're in the sewers. I need to find a way back to get the, what is it? The gunpowder. And I need a key to access that area. I am certain we'll find it.
I can use this boat to reach the Seine. As soon as I am on dry land, I shall return to the Cordelier convent. I'm sure they are waiting for me with bated breath.
We can return to the convent and hopefully we go ahead and provide him the information about Bakusan's demise, and then we can return to, I think it's Montmartre or whatever. I don't know where we're at right now technically, but we'll come back here, the Bastille, and then we can go ahead and see the finale.
Citoyen, I come bearing sad tidings. Monsieur de Vaucanson has passed away. I was present for his last breath in his cell at the Bastille.
Justicier, requiescat in pace.
Rest in
Mon
peace.
Dieu, it is a cruel fate that has taken my dearest friend from me today.
Eugène. Ce pauvre Eugène. I cannot suffer such a horrible injustice.
Was he at least able to tell you something before he passed away?
Not really.
No, nothing.
Didn't say much at all. So we had to kill Cagliostro.
We are lost.
Must we resign ourselves to this disastrous turn of events?
No, General. Every part of me refuses to do so.
Still here, just working and watching. I appreciate you, bro. I really do. The lurk means a lot, man. It's always nice to be able to chat, though. I appreciate you making the effort, man. It really means a lot. Looking forward to Friday. Surge 2. Brand new game I've never seen before.
What have we got to lose? Our lives? At this point, you must admit that they're not worth much.
I agree with the Marquis's resolution. We must take into account everything that Aegis has done to foil the king's plans. The time has come for us to put ourselves at her service.
About time.
Not so fast, mon ami. Let's not rush into anything. You'd have to be mad to want to be part of the battle to come. Those who agree to take part in this strike will need to keep a low profile until Aegis has cleared the way. As for you, madame, I do not know what new arrangements have been made since my last visit to the Queen, but I found the area around the North Wing to be particularly empty. Here is where you should launch the attack. If fortune is in my favor, I shall be waiting for you at the pt.9 with something to help you make your way through the gardens.
As for us, once the automats have been defeated, we will enter the palace to seize the king and
Once all the hard stuff has been done, we'll get the fat guy.
It is, monsieur.
We are about to take the small step that separates audacity from madness.
Are you ready to take it, madame?
Citoyen, I cannot escape my obligations. It is in my very nature to honor them. I kept the promise I made to the Queen to find Monsieur de Vaucanson. I am now bound by the oath I swore before my creator. If I go to Versailles, it is in the hope of rescuing Athenais. I think also of all that remains to be done in Paris. And what's more, you demand my help to make you masters of the king.
It is a heavy burden that we place on your shoulders. But once again, we must leave it up to you. Take your time, Aegis. A hasty decision could lead to disaster.
we will be ready for action when the time comes.
More side quests, I'm sure, to come. And here I thought that I was gonna have this all done. And okay, tell Monsieur Maribo. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're gonna close out some of these side quests. Excuse me, Robespierre.
Citoyen Mirabeau. Unfortunately, I come bearing
Again.
sad news.
Go on, Aegis. There is no need to spare me. This is about my mother, isn't it?
Indeed. The Countess is no longer of this world.
Yes, yes. It was to be feared. I knew she was lost a long time ago. The poor woman. At last she has been delivered from the madness that drove her into the gutter.
It gets worse.
Worse, you say?
Your mother did not die of poverty. She was killed.
Murdered? No. No. My father. The rabid dog made good on his threat. May he roast in the fires of hell for all eternity.
Yeah, he had her
As for
killed.
you, Bishop, do you finally understand the man's true nature? How much longer will you protect this demon?
I share your grief, Monsieur de Mirabeau, but the secrets of...
Enough! You sanctimonious bigot! Is it not enough for you to serve the people absurd fables that condemn them to ignorance? Must you also submit to the whims of a malicious old brute, the scourge of his own family? Speak! Speak now, or so help me, I will send you to meet your maker.
Uh-oh.
Please, monsieur, let us not get carried away. Out of respect for your grief, and given
Finally.
extraordinary circumstances, I consent to enlighten you.
I am listening, Monseigneur.
I admit that your father is an unusual person, inhabited by an anger whose source is undetermined.
Demons.
He blamed you, your sister, and your poor mother for all of his misfortunes. I stayed by his bedside an entire night. I preached about mercy and the example of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Ha! That must have gone over well.
Do not mock me, Monsieur de Mirabeau. At dawn, I finally got Monsieur le Marquis to see the error of his ways. Before God, he extended forgiveness to all those he had previously condemned.
However, he did not give up his plans for revenge. The fate reserved for my mother is proof of this.
In fact, monsieur, he did. He even gave me a leather wallet containing, in his words, the instrument of your punishment. He asked me to dispose of it. Unfortunately, your mother's fate was already sealed.
Timing.
Orders had been given. There was nothing more that could be done. The poor soul. He was in tears, his body racked with sobs.
My heart breaks to hear it. What was in the wallet?
I don't know, monsieur. I did not...
I think we obtained it.
In that case, I ask you to give it to me now.
I cannot, monsieur. When I was captured,
The wallet fell into the hands of the
Oh
Queen of
my
Cagliostro.
gosh.
No, Aegis. Do you realize what this means? This wallet contains my father's sentences for his children. Me, of course, but also my sister, the Marquise de Cabri. You must find it at all costs.
I think I have it.
Cagliostro must have put it in a safe place, somewhere known only to him.
The Marquise de Capri, dites-vous?
Yes, that is my sister Louise's title.
Fortune favors you today. It so happens that
Ha
I
ha.
already have this wallet. It was in a secret workshop by the Tuileries, where the Count conducts his sinister experiments.
Okay, good.
Oh, how fortunate. What does it contain?
$100
Two
bills.
envelopes addressed to the Lieutenant General de Police. One of them had this letter in it. It concerns your sister, the Marquise de Capri.
Let's see. A lettre de cachet signed by my father. He gave orders to have my sister locked up in a convent. His unique variety of fatherly love is unmistakable.
He's a jerk. Oh my gosh.
It is empty.
Empty? Mon Dieu. You don't have to be a genius to guess that it contained a similar document. This time concerning myself.
Correct.
If the envelope was empty, it means that this letter has already been delivered to its recipient. By Cagliostro, no doubt. The monster must have felt a perverse sense of joy as he devoured its contents. Aegis, you must retrieve this letter at all costs. If the Lieutenant General attaches a seal and gives it to his underlings at the Châtelet, I am done for.
Where does this Lieutenant General reside?
Oh, right by the fortress. He's a dutiful man and prides himself on never straying too far from it. Please hurry, I beg of you.
Alright. More quests, it seems. Okay, I think I've spoken to everybody and exhausted all of the dialogue options up to this point. Let's see what comes next if we go to the carriage. And here I thought I was going to finish the game. They love their little side quests. Find the gunpowder. Retrieve the letter. Oh, there's another thing. We have a lot to do. Okay. Let's go there. I haven't been here in forever. I didn't even know that was an option. I forgot all about it. It's off to the left. We'll go back to Saint Cloud. And I guess we'll speak with the Queen? If we have access to do so. What now must I do, old friend? Okay. Oh, why are you so strong? Just kidding. Oh, back away. There, I'm trying to get the dog. Alright, bro, you're dead. Get you out of here. So, grab this item. Oh my gosh, I almost fell in the water. That would have been bad, because I haven't touched a save point in a while. We shall return, and I guess we'll speak to the Queen, see what she has to say. And check what's over here. This is all a new area for me. I've not explored this before, so. That's a blocked gate. Should have guessed. Alright. Back to the sewers. We spend a lot of time here. Lovely. Lovely. I'm gonna fully charge. Oh no, he moved just in time. I'm gonna do another charged R2. This guy's annoying. There it is. Those enemies are by far the worst I've ever faced off with. in this game, and I'm so they always kind of catch you off guard, and they can deal so much damage. They have excellent tracking, which I believe makes them formidable. Otherwise, they'd be really easy, but they know how to swing those little bells or whatever those crushing things are. It's like iron balls or something. I'm not sure what they are, but it is. Oh gosh, it is tough. Tough to avoid. We got another item over there. Got a chest. I see an enemy behind me as well. Surprised he didn't parry that, and I'm glad he didn't. Alright. Looks like we're good to go there. We're going to open up this chest, see what they have in store for us here. The Romus Partisan. Ooh, it looks like a lightning halberd. The Partisan was a spear in Dark Souls. I'm actually going to take a look at it. That might be something I just want to, you know, just take a look. Let's see. Oh, wow, that looks great. It's got C scaling right now, but the reason... Ooh, an arc of electricity forms around Aegis and infuses the Partisan. That is really neat. That definitely deserves another look at, for sure. Another charge dart too. This guy has tons of health. And tons of poise too. I got greedy there. I'm gonna stay greedy though, because I'm gonna keep doing these charged R2s. I was gonna say, does he die anytime soon? Okay, you got bismuth block and a module key. Very nice. We got this gateway we can just bust through. And just more little goodies just strewn about here. I guess, I don't know if St. Cloud was accessible earlier on in the game. I don't remember it being accessible. But, you know, at the same time, I forgot that it existed as a waypoint or a destination to travel to. I'm sure the end point is, of course, inside that, whatever it is, a cemetery-looking thing. One, and oh, he's just doing one strike. I can actually knock this guy down, so. Two charge attacks to do the trick. I almost fell off. Alright, we've unlocked that pathway now. I'm going to circle back through and bust through the side wall here, see if, I thought I saw an item there. See if there's maybe an item or something we might have missed. An old key. Now, there's been two chests that we couldn't open. We were able to open up one of them. Two locked chests, anyways. So, hopefully, that chest, or that, you know, we find a way to open up that chest, one, and or two. Maybe we can use this key to unveil those secrets for us. Okay, what? The whole purpose of me... Oh, I see. Okay. Just to get the key, I guess. Alright. You can make it. Okay, good. Whew, that was close. That's a scary jump. Now that we got the key, we can bust in here. And he's not going to be very happy about us just opening this little locked gate here, that's for sure. He usually does 2 strikes. I'm surprised he didn't choose to do that time. Ooh, I didn't break his poise. He got me. The carriage should count as a save point, so... Alright. Hey, you. You did 2 that time. This guy has so much poise. It's quite a bother. Uh-oh, that was scary. We got the iframes though, and a wide striking attack too. That does a lot of damage. If you dash and use a light attack, that's a pretty strong attack I've been using quite a bit lately. Oh, no, I don't want to travel to Paris, not yet. We need to go, yeah, to St. Cloud. Alright, now where do I go? Oh no. We got the iframes though, that was kind of lucky, I'm not gonna lie. This guy just doesn't want to die. Still alive, okay. Thank you, sir. There's a big empty field here. Surely there's something. Maybe not. He didn't give us any alchemical capsules. That's no fun. I thought the one on the right was alive, actually, and the one on the left was the only one, so I thought they were both alive. I only had to face off with one of them, though, so that's nice. A pleasant surprise. He's blocking everything we're throwing at him right now. Nice hit. We got another module key. Oh, these are the powerful dogs. And we got the ballista dude over here. We'll do some light attacks to soften him up. Charge attack, and he's dead. Okay, whew. That guy was serious about his job. Okay, we got that over there. Nothing over there. Let's go this way first before we head towards the intended path. This game is long. Very long. you go. And an R1. There you go. Goodbye to you. Oh, I've been here. This isn't the demo. We've been here before. We've seen the other side of that area. That's so cool. It actually came full circle. 2 bismuth blocks for upgrading. That's awesome. Shot in the head with a little ice bomb there. That's okay. There you go. We've been here too. We've been everywhere. Those are just shortcuts then. Very nice. I can appreciate a good shortcut. Let's go on and see what's over here. This is the intended path we're supposed to explore. He had poise there still, even through that attack. That's unfortunate. We got punched right in the face. Let's check what's over here and then we'll come back around. I think... Yeah, no, I think we do need to explore this. I see enemies that I haven't defeated yet. Oh wow, he just kind of fell. Whoa, hold on. Sorry. Weird animation right there. Kind of got stuck in my attack animation there with my light attack. Interesting. There you go. No key for this door just yet. I could probably jump I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try something. Okay, maybe not. It's just out of range. Just out of range, just out of reach. Endurance fluid vial. We haven't used any of those either. That would be good. That's kind of like grass, you know, crescent grass, or well, actually that's dark. That's demon souls. It'd be more for your quick stamina regen. Got a big guy over there. Genius over here. A 3-hit combo. He's getting crazy with it now. Grade 3 reinforced armor module. Very nice. Opened up this next gate. It's called the Lantern. I'm not sure. Okay, yep. We've been here. So that's where I just opened up earlier. So, okay. I'm going to go to the top of that tower here before anything. I'll do it right now. Because I will forget. We always thought there was going to be a grappling hook, remember? So I'm going to try and make it to the top floor. Nice. This is in the very beginning of the game, and I'm so glad we're able to come back and grab this. Essence of a Noble Spirit ×3. Now, incredibly underwhelming considering we came back for it. But hey, materials are materials. Souls are souls, right? Anima Essence. I'll take it. For the sake of completion, I'll take it. Now we have 30,000 Anima Essence, which is more than enough to level up again. This guy has poise for days. Tons of poise. Very good. We stayed on him and we were able to take him out quickly. That's what we like to see. Got another module key. By this point we have quite a few. More than enough, I think, to level up all of our modules, our slots, up to level 3, I believe. We're going to jump back in here. We are going to upgrade our durability once again. And for the module slots, let's see. There it is. They're all level 3 now. Because we rested, he did come back, but I'm not worried about it. Oh my gosh, what are they doing right here? They're just standing right here. I guess they wouldn't harm them, but...
We're under siege. In the courtyard, one of the king's creatures. It seems determined to destroy the chateau walls. It's as if it came here for us.
Is that so?
It will lead you to the courtyard.
The gate that I tried to open, but I couldn't. The golden gate. Key to the gate near the fountains. Defeat the rampaging automat. That didn't even say, hey, thanks, you're awesome, you did the impossible. Oh. I need you to save us again. It went right back to that. Blocked. I'll have to go around, circle around, and then I'm sure What's Her Nuts will be there, and we'll be able to chat about Vakusan and her son and everything else. No! There you go. Iframes, baby. We were just on the other side of this. Oh, that's not fair. I'm right there. Okay, I was gonna say I should be able to open that. I wanted to open that just in case for whatever reason we die, we have the ability to return immediately to this point through our little shortcut here. Much, much better that way. Nothing there. Let's go ahead and make our way up. Apparently there's some raging automat. Rampaging automat. Either way, we'll take him out. Oh my goodness. I don't like this one. We're gonna take him out first. Alright, he's dead. I'm gonna trigger his parry attack. Charged R2. And light attack, light attack. Very nice. They deal quite a bit of damage, but they also take a lot of damage every successive hit. Alright. so now we got some cast iron. We got all the goodies that were kind of strewn about. Now we can jump inside and beat this Titan. Hopefully it's a Titan. Oh, nice. This one's awesome. He's using another automat. He's using a Lancer, which seems appropriate. Hate the Lancers. Lightning? Okay, is he he's Dark Souls 3 in us right now. Holy fulmination. Oh, he's dead. Titan destroyed. First try. Ow.
My queen, don't.
She has no ties to me. Why is she trying to save me? Take its head.
Optimissa, that thing, it's staring at you.
Is that her son? What if it was her son? The Dauphin. That'd be terrible. Explain. I need some explanations here. What just happened?
You're safe, madame.
Mon Dieu. Aegis. Why did this abomination attack us?
I think you know, madame. You saw how it obeyed you when you ordered it to stop fighting.
I don't understand a word of this nonsense.
I'm afraid your guardian angel seems to have a few screws loose, my queen.
No. You must listen to me. That creature was not trying to destroy you, madame. It was trying to be near you.
It's the child.
Listen to your heart. You know what it was. You know whose soul animated those
Wow.
cloaks.
Stop it, please. Just stop.
You must know the truth. Everything is there, written in the king's own hand. How he ordered your son to be put to death. How he bound his soul to the machine I just destroyed.
Dang.
How you were unable to control this hateful thing.
My baby.
Oh, my queen.
My poor angel. In the hell he suffered. Wanted only to seek his mother's comfort. No. No. Curse you, Louis. The Butcher King. Murderer. Destroyer of innocence. He will pay for this unspeakable crime with his own head. I swear it on my life. No, Antonia, my dear friend. Do not give in to this madness. Leave us, Aegis. I must speak privately with Madame de Polignac.
Very well, madame.
Nice. That was an excellent boss fight, by the way. Let's go grab our loot. Critical damage module, an orichalcum ingot. Still, no Titans to date have provided us any additional abilities, so we're pretty maxed out on the abilities at this point. I don't believe anything further will come of this. Yeah, I don't feel like walking, so let's use a carriage token. There it is. Wow, that was a great boss fight. Okay, so we've done that. Retrieve the letter. Or find the gunpowder. Ugh. We can go to the city real quick. I'll retrieve the letter. Super Bear Mike, home now, bro. Time to cook dinner and get this capture card sorted. And don't forget, don't you gotta feed your bunnies? You have rabbits or something, right? Some sort of pet that I was like, oh, that's interesting. Thanks so much for checking in again, man. I'll be sure to tune in to your stream. Can't wait to see that high quality stuff. Make sure you get it all set up nice and neat, man. Really looking forward to it. And have a great dinner. Clean the rabbits, that's right. See you at 8, my brother. BST. I will be there. Nice parry, good gosh. He parried that while I was running at him. That was impressive. It's trash day today. Don't forget to take it. This thing is so annoying. How much health does it have? Even now, it's still a pain. So clean the rabbits. Yep. Definitely got to clean the rabbits on trash day. Okay, so we're going to get this letter. And hopefully finish up the rest of these side quests. We're so close to finishing it. At this point, I'm just eager to see the end. I think we're doing well to be very complete and thorough in our playthrough. This is our first playthrough, by the way. Alright. Excuse me, sir. Dash past you. Nope. See, the waypoint's working as I believe it's intended to work. Like, it's giving us kind of those mini checkpoints along the way. That's really good. What it should do. Got us a nice chest there. We got the formal culotte and the formal shoes and gaiters. Let's have a decent amount of armor to him as well. A lot of frost resistance. Would have been nice in the previous fight. Just saying. Just saying. We're going to use our... oh, let me make sure there isn't anything else. Yeah, I'm just going to use the carriage tokens. I'm not going to wear down Aegis's cogs on her feet. We'll bring one of them on the stream soon. Benedict, aka King Ben Ben. Nice. I'll be looking forward to that. How many do you have? I know you're still trying to get off, but I don't know how many you have. That's pretty awesome, though. I will look forward to seeing King Ben Ben. Wouldn't that be funny if the rabbit was the mascot for the Super Bear Army? That is irony. Alright, we're gonna go travel, and I'm gonna see. I mean, do we have what it takes to obtain the gunpowder? At this point, I feel like we would have completed everything. So there may have been a key that we obtained on our first visit to the Bastille. So I don't know if we got it or not. I mean, all the keys kind of run together, and the items don't go anywhere, so to speak. I mean, they're just all in your inventory, so I wouldn't be able to know for certain. I'm going to make a beeline, as they say, straight to this area. We're not going to stop and fight any enemies. We've already defeated them before. No need to waste any more time with them. Oh gosh, that was good. Okay. You stay away. Let's see. It looks like we're making some progress. Okay, really close now. So close, in fact, we might actually get to it. Yes. Hey, beautiful. This thing has so much poise. I say that all the time, but every enemy that you hit, usually you interrupt their attacks, and sometimes you don't. I do believe it's based off of chance. like a chance occurrence. Ooh. And a carriage token. I was hoping I'd get one. I was literally just saying, man, I don't want to burn through all of them, but I will use a lot of them.
See to it the citoyen Lavoisier's wish is granted. Too much blood has been shed already.
Did I just destroy it? What? You've got to be kidding. Oh my gosh. I died? That is so messed up. That's ridiculous. Okay. Run past this one. You're still aggro like from last time. I saw you. Jump, fool. I can't believe that this is like some pit of death. He's dead. So I destroyed it. I didn't even realize I had destroyed it just by using this lever. So, sorry, Mr. Lafayette. We'll return to the carriage using a carriage token. And let's get on out of here then. Luxembourg. And now we'll be right here. We're at the convent. We can take care of these two last side quests and hopefully return to the end. Come up here, talk to these old dudes.
Citoyen Mirabeau. Here is the letter sent by your father to the Lieutenant General de Police. You were right.
Mon Dieu. So this is what the Coeur had in store for me. A new lettre de cachet with a royal seal. He sentenced me to spend the rest of my days in the Chateau de Vincennes. To return to the cell where he had me locked up 12 years ago.
His dad was
Those
something
10
else.
square feet where I lay at death's door for 42 months on end. 14 seasons spent with chattering teeth, coughing up a bucket full of bile and blood every day.
Ugh.
Your own father had you thrown in jail.
Alas, such is the sad truth.
What crime did he hold you to be guilty of?
He disapproved of the follies of the young man I was back then, and my love for a certain someone. A woman whom an unjust law kept me apart from. I was free and besotted with happiness ages. And that was a crime in the eyes of my father, the Marquis. I sullied the Mirabeau name, so he felt it necessary to steal my youth and clap his wayward son in irons.
What does this letter matter in the face of the mortal peril that hangs over all the king's enemies?
You must put yourself in my shoes to understand. If the king wins this war, he will send all the brave men here to the scaffold, and I am certain they will climb the steps with their heads held high. But if you hadn't taken that letter, I would have suffered a far darker fate. Louis the Mad would have made it his duty to respect my father's last wishes, but I would rather die, whether a hero or a coward, than return to Vincennes. There is no worse hell on earth than that infernal dungeon.
Was there no trial?
One would imagine. Those damned lettres de cachet. For centuries, a powerful man, whether a king or a father, needs simply put pen to paper, and an innocent man is thrown into prison.
Wow.
The poor soul sees neither judge nor lawyer. In the space of an hour, he moves from the light into darkness, and his cries for help fall futilely on the cold stone of the dungeon walls. I am just one of many victims, whose ranks range from the most famous to the most lowly, from Voltaire and Diderot to the unfortunate children whose dark fates will never be known. In any case, I must now express my eternal gratitude, even though no words, no matter how eloquent, can express its depth. I owe everything to you, Aegis. You, who've broken my chains forever. Whatever happens now, I will be free to live or die for the nation. As for the Marquis de Mirabeau, that criminal whom misfortune chose as my father, let us consider him dead, shall we? Let him choke on loneliness and regret once and for all.
Okay. Fair enough. Oh, I need to use my Lavoisier catalyst.
I found the powder. It was at the Bastille.
Did you do what needed to be done?
Yes. There is nothing more to fear from it.
What do you mean, nothing more to fear from it?
I flooded the cellars where the powder was stored.
Bon sang! Lavoisier! Why did you put our fate in the hands of a cursed machine?
This machine, as you say, just saved you from certain annihilation.
No, you have rendered us impotent.
Come now, monsieur. Get a hold.
Well, you have the bonds. You can buy more.
Monsieur, everything I attempt seems doomed to fail. I fear we no longer have any chance of winning this war.
Please, calm yourself. What you fear is the loss of your own personal interests. Everyone here is convinced of this.
Well,
Goodbye, Citoyen Lavoisier.
whoops.
And down with despotism.
She's gotten way more personality and emotion in the last few instances. I'm going to upgrade my burette. I thought I had one though. I could have sworn. I really did think I had one. Let me see. This. At the request of His Majesty King Antoine, devised a process for concentrating oil. He was unaware of its discovery. So there's like extra Lavoisier catalyst. I already have all of them then. I'm missing a sublimator. Very well, very well. Let's go back to Versailles. Enter the royal domain. Once you arrive in Versailles, you will no longer be able to travel to other levels with the carriage, and you will not be able to complete any side quests. You know, I was going to say, oh, I should find the doctor. You know what? It's not even a marked quest. He's probably going to give me, like, anima essence or something. Let's do this. I'm hungry. And they've given us 2 of those. Hey, there's no way you can turn back now. What? Like, how many halves to this game are there? 2 halves. We've been prompted, oh, you can't go back twice.
Versailles. I feel a new flame burning inside me. A force that compels me to make my way into the heart of the palace. Athenais.
Sweet. Alright. big guy over there. Looks like he's guarding an item. Let's see if we can... Oh, no, we're not going to interrupt that attack. Nice. Whoops. Shot the air. Come over here, break all these. And let's see. Nothing of use. Now we'll go check and see if there's anything over here, just because I'm something of a completionist. But I will say I am starving. I'm getting very impatient. This game keeps drawing itself out. Nope, 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 don't stab me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, you did. Finally, I interrupted. That was nice. That was the intended effect. I wonder if any of these little puppies are going to come alive. I know they're actually like felines, but they definitely look like dogs. One item? Alright, so I don't see anything else. It's a big open kind of courtyard-like area that you would imagine would have more goodies. But it doesn't. We'll come up here and see what we can find.
How do you manage to make it out alive?
Lovely. This guy's a monster. Yeah, these guys are terrible. So McDonald hates him. I really don't like him. I have a strong distaste for these characters. Alright. They have way too much health, and they deal a ton of damage. Shotgun dogs. We'll go around this way. Do a charge attack here. Another charge attack. I'm just gonna keep spamming these things. Oh no, he can parry. That's what that is. Okay, now I understand that animation from the other guys with the pillars. The unstable lightning rams. Dude, I'm not gonna make that. Yeah, that's fine. He's just like stuck, so we'll just take our time with him. That was a weak one. Yeah, those characters suck. Those enemies are the worst. Out of all the enemies they have, those are my least favorite. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to reach that. Oh, there'd be a way from the other side. Okay, no worries. In that case, we'll go through here. There's a bishop hook area I can grapple up to. And I think that's really the only path I can take. We got that pathway over there we can jump across, or we could drop down. Definitely want to jump across. There you go, just a roundabout way of getting there. I can jump and grab this item that we noticed on the other side. Hopefully I can jump back up. Yeah, I can definitely jump back up. Yeah, maybe, okay. I don't see any doorways, so we're gonna go across. Let's see, are we triggering anything? Smaller enemies. Still too far away. Too far away. Losing my voice. Okay, okay, easy, easy. Charged R2, see if he does anything about it. Nope, not so much. Back away. L2, R2, R1, get hit in the face. Oh gosh, again. Alright, he's dead. That was annoying. We'll come up here and see how much longer we have. Alright, all the little cats are dead now. The feline automats have been defeated. I like how this area kind of has you jumping across back and forth. It's going to suck if we miss a jump though. You got to go all the way back. But it's not too big a deal. He's just taking all those hits. Oh no! Light attack for the win. Yep. This is not open yet. Nope. No shortcuts for us. Not yet anyways. Oh, come on. Nice hit, sir. Cat's going crazy. Nice interruption. Very good. I did it twice. Normally that doesn't happen. Normally I would have got hit right in the face, but I was just trying to tank it. I was like, you know what? They're not strong enemies. They just have a lot of health. So I wanted to just try and risk it. These guys have a lot of poise. Probably wouldn't risk it with them unnecessarily. Didn't get the iframes there. There you go. Those guys deal a lot of damage. You don't want to trade with them. Our first shortcut, mayhaps? We already destroyed that large guy with the... I think it's a... gosh, I can't remember the name of it.
Is at the end of this path.
It's like a crossbow, but it's a big one. I forgot the name of it. But that's the kind of enemy he is. He's super annoying. Uh-oh. Lots of felines in this one. They don't pay any attention to us, though, for some reason. And I'm okay with that. We're going to be on the other side of that here in a moment. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. It should just lead to the same path. Yep. The Dalfon's Labyrinth. Oh, friendly fire for the win. I bet that gives them health. But it doesn't work if they're already dead. Blocked gate. Alright, so let's go through this way. Got that path over there. Oh gosh. And see you there, friend. Tail swipe got me good there. Nothing back here. We'll circle around and grab this item. Take out the Music Man. And we got the Essence of a Revolutionary Spirit. I'm telling you, we're going to be able to max out our durability and our power before the end of this playthrough. I'd be very shocked if we couldn't. Uh-oh. Oh gosh, the cage. Okay. Fully charged. Okay, I hope she didn't do the tail swipe, and she didn't. Greatness. Got a frost grenade. Essence of a Revolutionary Spirit yet again. Oh no! Let's see if there's anything in the back here. Nope. It looked like you could actually go through it for a second. We're now in the cisterns. That's blocked off for now. that it? So there was actually nothing there. That was odd. Ah, she got me anyways. I feel like she's gonna block here. There you go. Here's hopefully, yep, another shortcut. We got that strange statue up top. I do recognize that. Excellent. We got a strange looking falcon over there. Unstable gargoyle. You got me there, buddy. Dude's aggressive. He's got a lot of health. These enemies aren't ones I like to fight with anyways, I'll be honest. Alright, he's been taken out. Whew. Not a fun enemy to fight with, that's for sure. But we stayed on this side purposely. I didn't go into the center because I didn't want to aggro these other enemies. That could have been bad, fighting more than one at the same time, especially with the gargoyle in the way. I see. Okay, that's that, but I see a Vestal over here. Let's check this out. And here I thought I was going to be able to beat it, but guys, I am so hungry. Like, I have not eaten yet, so I am going to eat. Otherwise, I'm going to, like, freaking eat my arm or something. So I am going to call it quits here, and I'm probably going to stream it. I got to finish this game tonight, so we're going to be streaming a little bit later after I pick up the kids. I am going to go ahead and beat the rest of this game. I want to say thank you all so much for everybody who was able to join in today. Sir McDonnell, you're awesome. I know, oh, I'm so close. Is it like 5-10 minutes close? Because I am so hungry. No, you know what? No, we're going to do this. We're doing this. Sir McDonnell, you freaking motivate me, man. I'm just so hungry. I haven't eaten all day. I am just at that point. Let's do this. You're right, you're right. We're going to do this. Let's see. Memories. Okay, we gotta have 3, right? Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to. Well, I don't know if I want to free the last Titan, but if the last Titan is.
Monsieur Cléry will be waiting for you at Gros Caillou at the appointed time. But I warn you, do not be late.
Oh, Lafayette.
Sorry, monsieur. I will not fail you.
Very well. As for the rest, everything is explained in this letter. Mesdames, the die is cast. In a week, God willing, you will be in Vienna.
Oh, okay.
With children under the Emperor's protection.
That's just whenever the children got kidnapped and stuff. Is it King Louis? Like 15 minutes. Okay, sweet. Let's do this. Uh-oh.
Your Grace. Monsieur, to what do we owe this honor?
Who is he taking?
Mesdames, we are in grave danger. In Paris, the people are up in arms.
This is the very beginning.
Rebels are marching on the palace.
What do you mean?
There is no need to be alarmed. You are to be taken to Saint-Cloud and placed under competent protection. Have your people
Competent protection, you say?
You will leave Versailles in an hour.
Cagliostro, I don't trust you. Not one bit.
How will I get to the children? Oh mon Dieu. All is lost.
And that's not the dancer. That's one of those shield-bearing fools. Alright, note from the Marquis de Lafayette. I got a second wind. I'm not even hungry anymore. It's all in my head. So I wonder, who will the last Titan be? Will it be Cagliostro? Will it be King Louis? Will it be somebody we're not expecting? Like the, you know, Antoinette? Who knows? Labris and Francisca.
Here you are at last.
Labris.
You've come at just the right time. Madame, go and find the children. We must get going.
No, monsieur. Let's wait a little longer, please.
The children here? At the pt.9?
Yes, they are upstairs in the Queen's room.
Nice.
General, you and I both know what is coming. You must take them to safety post-haste.
No, it's out of the question. I will not leave.
Oh my gosh, it's the Queen.
What happened to the Queen?
Something curious is going on here. The automats will not come within 100 paces.
The King's orders, no doubt. He wants to protect his children from his own automats.
Yeah.
What you told her about the death of her son has troubled her mind.
The
She
Queen
wants
is
to
the
palace
Titan.
Despite the danger, she intends to see the king and make him pay for what he has done. There was nothing we could do.
Oh, maybe not.
Dissuade her.
Let's go get her.
They must not remain at Versailles any longer.
Have no fear, Madame. I will take you to a place where all three of you will be safe.
I will help Her Majesty.
Dieu vous vienne en aide. I place my last hope in you.
Don't delay, Aegis. Our companions are ready to take the palace as soon as you have destroyed its protectors. I will join you when I have completed my task.
Let's see, let's see. There are some automats here. Oh gosh, I'm getting shot at. That hurts really bad. We'll check what's over here. Let's go ahead and clear the rest of these guys out really quickly. Oh my gosh. Again? Like, that water is literally like 5 feet deep. But I guess she can't float. I mean, it makes sense. She's a heavy machine. But even so, it doesn't seem like it's, like, it seems kind of like this. Like, you can't really tell the depth of the water very clearly, so I've died to gravity more times in Souls games than actual enemies. Gravity is the biggest enemy I've faced so far. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? We had the Vestal, and then I was like, no, I got this. Then what? Here? Alright, here goes. I believe I'm in the right area. I'm getting confused. I don't think I'm going the right way. We gotta go back up. And then it's gonna be one of those pathways. I know it's around that big statue, but I just don't know precisely where. Okay, so from here, now, this obviously is not open, that's great. Then we can go around. This guy was the music man. There's nothing with him there. Can dodge the snake lady. Okay. We had this pathway here. I fought the creature. Is this it? Oh gosh. So lost. This doesn't seem right. Maybe it is. Let me see. Oh, okay, so I do need to go that way. Okay, now I know. Well, I just won't die. I'm not going to jump in the water this time, but gosh, hopefully they can give us a vest that's a little closer. Because that was a silly mistake. I didn't know that was death water. Now we're going to be shot at again. Let's go ahead and dodge these guys. Very good. Okay. I'm going to be very careful and maneuver around this area here. I don't want to die. I'm going to dodge this. Can I get up here? Yes. Dodge around. I'm going to avoid the little canal area for sure. He's kind of out of the way. L2, and then I'm going to see if they come up behind me again. Yep, he tried. This one. Dead. We'll dodge that. The charged R2 to take out the big guy. And then we'll keep hitting him with some light attacks here. Nice. Nice. Alright, so ordinary vial times 2. I gotta be careful not to fall in here. Oh my gosh, that's new. You've got an upgrade. Alright, so now we can go back, I guess around this way, because I don't see any other pathway we can actually take. I know it says to go there, but... Oh, I could probably jump across. Okay, I see. I see. So I'm going to have to jump across. So we're going to go here. Get the puppy dogs. These are the weak ones. I love these. Oh, that one's not so weak. The cat sounds like she's dying, but I promise she's not. She's greedy. Wants all the food. Do a charged R2. Another charged R2. And then a light attack to finish him off. Alright. I cannot fall. Here's another memory item. So yeah, we're definitely approaching the end. This is Ludia. That's awesome. This is probably when they first presented her to the king. Yep. Oh, the music guys are playing for her. That's awesome. Now, they don't ever play, like... It's more like a music box. We end this now. That's right. We're not dragging this on any further. She wants celery? Does she know that you're giving her celery? Does she know what celery is? You have 3 hours before you eat, madam. You're like, whoa. King Louis the Mad King, right? Is that what they called him? Or King Louis the Mad. Cagliostro's like, Hopefully we get, I don't know, I was gonna say, maybe we did start out with that outfit. Yeah, we did, because it has the feathers on the left. Yep. That's one of the DLC outfits. So it makes sense that it has, like, no armor value whatsoever. Nice. She just stopped.
no matter. Once again, we were treated to a charming show.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it was much more than that, Monsieur de Vaucanson. This automata is a masterpiece. A mechanical marvel. It could do much more than dance, ne croyez-vous pas?
Wow. He had plans already that early on, I'm sure. We got the winding key. Okay. I just popped a ordinary vial just for the heck of it on accident. So we got that second item. We'll go ahead and check out this chest. Bronze ingot and cast iron. I wonder if that's probably where we would have obtained the clothing for, you know, the dancer at that time. Alright, let's go back around. I wonder what happens if you don't grab these little memory items and stuff. You just go straight for it. I wonder if it has any impact to the story at all, or in the boss fights. That is a bright shield, sir. There's 4 shield bros here. Friendly fire yourselves. 1, 2. Oh gosh. No. Okay, that's not very nice. I need you to jump. I'm gonna die again. I refuse to die. Okay, thank you. Lots of attacks there. Oh, he just barely missed. Getting sloppy. Can't get sloppy. Well, that's 2 down. That took forever. Let's see. I wish the heals stacked, because I often find that I'm wasting some of the ordinary vials by using them so frequently. Didn't interrupt that attack, it's okay. There you go. Bait the attack here, and then I'm gonna do this. Fully charged, like all the way charged. That'll finish him off. That was awesome. That's an incredibly powerful attack. Okay. So, that was unpleasant. I almost died there. I would have been so mad. What? Oh, I must have obtained the key. The winding key. Maybe that opens this. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and take this guy out first. Nice. Friendly fire for the win. I do have the dogs over behind me, but they haven't aggroed yet, so I'm just going to take my time with it. Very nice. And I'm not going to even bother with those dogs. So that's the Chateau key. Okay, not the winding key. The winding key must have been a memory fragment thing. The Chateau key I obtained at some point. I don't know when, but these look like the bosses that we fought earlier, like the Titan that had the like a Bible or something. He was like the one that the father was trapped in. We got another Vestal. We will save here because I don't ever want to have to do that little sequence again. And then, let's see. No other little items. I'm just looking for that last memory item. That gate's blocked off. Defeat the automat in the marble courtyard. Thought I saw an item over here. Nope. Good thing he was moving right towards me because I had just enough range on him. We'll take him out. Grab these vials here. Another charge. Let's see. Oh, I didn't interrupt his attack. He got the better of that exchange for sure. Alright, he's dead. Trying to take out the dogs first. I know they're cats, but they're dogs to me. They're kind of like wolves, actually. There you go, and you're dead. Right now. Okay, thank you for cooperating. Got this. Alright. Nice and easy. Another essence of a revolutionary spirit. This is a weird area. There's like nothing here. It's just a big kind of open area. That's strange. Alright, let's come up here. Oh gosh. There you go. Finished. We're taking the scenic route. Oh, another gargoyle. I don't want him to get buffed with this guy's stuff here, so we're gonna have to take out the little alchemy spider thing behind him. There you go. And then I'm going to go ahead and take out the one that shoots the projectiles next. Nice. They're at the friendly fire again. Fully charged R2, light attack, and he's dead. I'm going to switch back to my ordinary vials. I was just a little cautious there because I didn't want to die. At this point, I refuse. Have to go through here? No, okay, I just need to go. Oh, there's a chest. I'm glad I went back and checked. All these steps, so annoying. There you go, there's the last sublimator. So glad I got that. Those barrels are unbreakable, just like in real life. Nice. Heavy attacks are amazing with this halberd. The damage output is just insane. Oh my gosh, okay. Let's check what's up here real quick before we drop down. I saw that, I just figured he was a statue, but... I'm waiting for the one on the left to do his little self-destruct sequence, but he does not want to do it, so... Oh gosh, he hit me pretty good there. I'll give you that one. Got some alchemical capsules for our hard work. Another module key. And then we can work our way down and around. Orangery. Orange. I don't know what that means though. Another gargoyle. Let's see what he's guarding. Nice. I did not mean to do that. Alright, he's dead. Not bad, not bad. Alchemical capsule. ×2. Got some platforming to do up here. This is a neat variant. He's got like a like a pot. Cast iron or something. It's gonna be. Ooh, wow, yeah. So he's fire based, clearly, right? I like his enemy style. His the enemy design. Really neat. Alright, let's come back up and around. I'm sure we're gonna have to do some platforming and jump across. I have like 40 minutes left before I have to go pick up my children. I'm pretty sure I'll finish this up before then. Oh, you missed, big guy. Oh, I just needed one more inch. Okay, here goes. Good, okay, we're good there. Ordinary oil vial and a bronze ingot. Now we'll do our little platforming sequence here. We'll grab this item over here. Doesn't look like there's any shortcuts or anything, so we'll get another essence of a revolutionary spirit. We've got plenty of those by now. Looks like we can open this gate up, which is the Vestal, so that's the shortcut. I'm gonna tag it just so I can replenish all of my heals. And also, so I can bring back all the enemies. I'm just kidding. So I can upgrade my, my burette. Wow, so there's still one sublimator. You know, I must have missed it then, because I don't feel like we're going to get another one. So I actually missed the final sublimator, which is odd because we have an extra catalyst. So I don't know. I don't know if we truly missed it or if it's like they just made an extra catalyst on accident or something.
The Estates General brandished the
Louis the 16th.
There is plotting afoot. They are stirring up the populace. Worse, they are making pacts.
They're plotting afoot.
A number of representatives of the nobility and the clergy have taken up the cause of the Third Estate. As for my army, there is not a man among them I can trust. That's why I have made new arrangements.
Uh-oh.
From now on, the Swiss Guard will no longer be protecting you.
Then who will, my love?
These
Take a look
guys.
for yourself. Be assured you are in sturdier hands.
Whatever do you mean?
Isn't that Claudia? Monsieur Vaucanson's dancing doll?
I wonder why it didn't keep our model.
Be deceiving, Mesdames. The Count Count has made extraordinary...
In every other cutscene, she's been based on how we designed her.
This is Her Majesty the Queen. You are now to serve her. Make sure no harm comes to her and obey the orders she will give you.
Madame, I am at your service.
Interesting. I wonder why she doesn't have the model that we currently have.
This is sorcery.
Make no mistake, madame, it is science, which we owe to the work of the Count, and which will soon be made known to the entire world.
Interesting. The Clockmaker's Key. That's our 3 items. Replacement lever.
The courtyard is this way. Someone is expecting me. I can feel it. I must prepare for the worst.
The Battle of Ages right here. Right back where we started. I guess we can open this key now. I mean, open this gate now with the key we got. Nice. Okay, that one's dead. These guys are a little more agile. See? They do that stuff. I thought you were dead. Not even close. Okay, now he's dead. Alchemical capsule. And how am I supposed to get in here, I wonder? What did I miss? So I came through here. Let me just make sure I didn't miss. Oh, there is something called a replacement lever. So there's probably a... Yep. One of these. That's too funny. I didn't even notice that the first time. I better move your spears. Making sure there weren't any items just laying around like so. I'll just check on the other side too, and we'll do battle. Alright, where's our opponent? Final fight. The final countdown. Ooh. That's the queen. I'm telling you. Peacock, you know, it's the queen. That looks awesome, by the way. Nice. Nice. I don't think we can actually do those dodges, but that'd be sweet if we could. Uh-oh. Manus of the Abyss. She's got like dark energy. Oh, hold on. Alright, she hits hard. The Iron Queen. No! Wow, she's got some moves, though, I'm not gonna lie. Have I could just, yeah, do that. Let me get a fully charged R2 in. There you go. I don't mind trading with you. Waiting for it. Ooh, that hurt. We're gonna trade again, and I'm fine with that. What you doing, beautiful? Oh my gosh. Okay. No! Hardest fight so far. I like it. Lovely. I keep missing all of my strikes, so that doesn't help either. Now she's going back to her easy stuff. Keep doing this. I like these attacks. That tail swipe is gonna just be the end of it. Die! We got her. First try. Whew! He was tough. She was tough. It was really that spinning peacock tail maneuver that got me. Off with his head. Wow. I wonder what the DLC is going to be.
You are not my master, tyrant. You never were.
She's got a lot more emotion now.
This point, but what about the Count? Have you forgotten that he gave you life and whispered the order that animates you? Look how he runs, the coward. Do you understand what he has in mind?
GG's, we did it. That was a good fight. That was my favorite boss. Not design, but definitely my favorite boss fight. That was, I wish, the difficulty that all of the bosses should have been at. That would have been awesome. Alright, let's see.
Don't move.
The time has come to set you free, Aegis. This whore's soul has poisoned your cogs for too long.
You better watch your tongue, sir.
Sad puppet.
Punch him.
I don't want to die.
Why didn't she kill him? He's a terrible man.
Athenais.
We did it. We did it.
The sun is rising, and you have slept for far too long. The beauty of this world longs for you.
She's gonna unplug herself to break the last fragment of her soul and replace it, or get, return it back to her.
We loved each other. Vous en souviens-t-il? You gave me your heart. So please, let me give you mine today.
Nice.
Vivez heureuse, Athenais. For it is happily that I leave this world.
Now that we've done everything, I heard the convent come in. Here's my Philosopher's Stone. Goodbye. We did it. That's really sad. But we looked awesome, not gonna lie. Best armor out there. It's okay, Ludia. We'll fix you in the DLC. Wow. Let's see what happens. We're back at Luxembourg, which means we're probably at the convent right now.
Monsieur, we have the king. It is now up to us to wield his scepter. In this trying time, crucial decisions must be made without delay.
First and foremost, we must take back Paris.
And how do we do that, mon Dieu? There are automats everywhere, and they are constantly regenerated by their crimes.
My strategy is the only viable solution. Monsieur Laclos cannonballs filled with vitriol.
And where will we find the means to carry out your plan?
The city of Versailles is full of ateliers and shops. Moreover, as far as we have been able to see, the king's army has barely been deployed there. And it will not be too risky to look around.
Very well. Now, regaining control of Paris depends on our combined efforts.
Mais ensuite, once peace has been restored, what of the kingdom?
This is indeed a crucial issue. Leaving the nation without a government would expose it to the greatest danger.
Worse, it would condemn it to civil war.
Eh bien quoi, monsieur? Can you not govern together?
Unfortunately, the disagreements that divide our assembly run far too deep. That which we can agree is that we have been given a chance to choose the person who shall succeed the tyrant.
I claim this honor.
Excuse me?
Oh,
For what
gosh.
reason, je vous prie?
Enfin, simply consider the arguments for it.
Speak, Monsieur le Marquis. You have our full attention.
To begin with, I rescued the Dauphin from his father's clutches and ensured the dynasty's stability. The child will reign as Henri V. We will appoint someone with great wisdom to act as regent until he comes of age. But for now, we will let him mourn his poor mother, whom we regret having been unable to
She
save.
died.
Requiescat in pace. Fie. The people do not need a crowned puppet.
Yes, they do. Now more than ever before. Once the Assembly has adopted a constitution, the people will welcome a sovereign who will protect it.
A king and a constitution, like oil and water. Go on, Monsieur le Marquis.
Monsieur, I rest my case.
Very well. Monsieur, we must now make our decision. May each of us respect this decision and set aside our personal interests for the sake of peace and the common good. Who among you approves the appointment?
I wonder if I didn't support Lafayette so much, it would have been Lavoisier, not Lavoisier, the other guy. Who knows? In either case, they're all kind of in their own ways corrupt and they have their own agendas, you know? So I think Lafayette was kind of sketch based on what we heard, but I didn't know that all the decisions I made were going to be geared towards supporting him necessarily. That guillotine looks nasty. I need to clean that. Yes, agree. Yeah.
Louis de Bourbon, former king of France, in the name of King Henri, fifth of his name, in light of the innumerable crimes of which you have been found guilty,
sentence you to death.
this extraordinary royal court sentences you to the ultimate atonement. The sentence will be carried out on the hour. In its great mercy, the court will now hear your last
That is a cool
words.
looking guillotine though. He's gonna say something evil.
Since you must lead a lamb to the altar, since you must offer a sacrifice to this new France that you intend to found, I will be that sacrifice.
A martyr. Politics. Ugh, exactly.
Beauty is doomed to fade and flesh decays. I found no consolation in this world. I vainly thought I was giving our souls the gift of immortality beyond our mortal bodies. The Grim Reaper was my sworn enemy. Influenced by the
How
most
poetic.
powerful of men, I believed that the genius of machinery could overcome death itself. Alas, I have lost this fight. And I'm
What if he has an automat just waiting for his soul to be freed from his body?
even more that the crown was heavy for me to bear.
That jewel around his neck could be a philosopher's stone.
Too long under the thumb of nature, which I despised. As a child, I saw my older brother die. I lost my father in the prime.
No one can hear you.
Who was even younger.
Speak up.
My beloved daughter did not live a year. As for my son, the first of my heirs, I unknowingly gave him to drink from a poisoned cup. I mourn the death of these poor souls.
That sucks. I mean, he's been around a lot of death. That is unfortunate. And I can see why he would have taken those measures. That's cool that they add some light to that for the game's sake.
Sir, executioner, lay me down on this broad vertu. I will sleep.
Hand him over. I want his head. Like, but first I'm gonna take your cape. That thing looks very dull. I think the weight of how much, like literally how heavy it is what killed. That looked a lot like Atenae's. I wonder who that's supposed to be. Do it. It's done. That's it, huh? That's how it ends. Well, I would say that I'm glad that it's over for a number of reasons. One, I think it was a great game to experience. I think it's a good game in general, but a great game to experience. And I like how they did the history stuff. That was all neat. I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, not New Game Plus necessarily, but what this DLC is. So let's take a look once again. Right behind my head it says Cagliostro's Secrets. Continue Aegis' adventures at the sinister Hôpital Saint-Louis and uncover Cagliostro's secrets. To access this new adventure, speak to Abbe Grégoire at the Cordelier Convent. Now I wonder if you can only do that in New Game Plus or what exactly happens, but we can definitely consider exploring that and seeing exactly what Cagliostro, what else he's hiding. At this point we know he's crazy, but I enjoyed the game. There were certainly some instances where I was a little frustrated with it when it came to like finding, you know, the waypoints and things like that, how the compass failed to work as intended, and then just some other performance issues that we encountered all throughout that we were unable to run in some instances, some frame rate issues and a bunch of crashes and freezes. But other than that, I think the game was good and I did enjoy it. Really glad that we finished it though, because I'm looking forward to featuring a demo for this other game that I really have my eyes on, and I'll be featuring that in tomorrow's stream, so be sure to check it out. Got a demo for a brand new game that will be coming out in 2023, and it is going to be amazing. It's from Team Ninja, and I'm not going to tell you more about it. I just want you guys to kind of see it. I'm not going to do much research on it other than that. I just know who's making it, and I just want to feel it firsthand. I want to get all of my all of my experience from it just firsthand, and just kind of feeling throughout that demo myself, playing through the demo and just getting my hands on it. And that way we can really form a true opinion without, unbiased of course. So really looking forward to that DLC, or I'm sorry, that demo that I'll be featuring tomorrow. And again, it's going to be great, so you guys are going to want to check it out. Other than that, I did complete my 1,000 kill elimination challenge for Octane, so now I have 1,003 kills on Octane on Apex Legends, so that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I was unable to feature that game today because I kept having some weird connectivity issues, so I think it was really on side with the server for the game. So for whatever reason, interrupting my ability to play. There was a lot of skipping, just missed inputs, things like that. So I just had to quit playing that game and just prepared Steelrising for you guys. But now that we finished Steelrising, we'll jump into the demo tomorrow, and then we'll be featuring some other great games for the rest of the month. And then for October, we can kind of do whatever we want. I was thinking of doing something like a nice kind of horror games for October. I have plenty of horror games in my backlog, and there's a few that I would like to try out with you guys. So hopefully we can jump in and play some horror games and just kind of mix it up. Of course, we'll be featuring anything Souls-like, any horror games you guys want to see, and maybe some Apex Legends in between, just if I don't really have any ideas, and if connectivity and issues are fine on the server, then heck yeah, let's play some Apex Legends. I want to continue progressing and getting better in that game. Even though I don't normally play first-person shooters, I would like to start kind of featuring that more, because I want to get to where I'm playing at a competitive level. So I think I'll be doing that here in the near future. So we just got to get better. More consistent, really, is really the issue. Other than that, I just want to say thank you, each and every one of you, for stopping by and supporting today. I really appreciate it. Without you guys, I couldn't do this. So really looking forward to tomorrow. Excited about the demo, and looking forward to next week. Sir McDonnell, really excited about your stream tomorrow. I'll be looking forward to seeing the Surge 2 for the first time. So if you guys like anything Souls-like, Sir McDonnell is also a avid Souls game player. He's doing a challenge where he's completing a number of the Souls-like games, so you guys need to go check him out. Anyways, you guys are awesome. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I am starving. I'm about to eat. But until next time, it's the Inhuman one signing out. I'll catch you guys next time.